Alright, Zaid, we're going to take a look at your essay. I'm going to be a little bit quicker with this, just because I'm on a time crunch now and you had to fix yours, and I am making sure you get this by Monday. So anyways, I want to look at the format of the 5-paragraph essay with you, because I think you have some good things in here. I think you need to put it in a different format. So let's start with your introduction. You need a hook, where you're introducing mercy killing in an engaging way. Maybe that's a quote. Maybe you're starting with an anecdote, which is a story, whatever way it is. You want some way to introduce mercy killing. And then you want to build up information on mercy killing. Give us a little bit of background of what mercy killing is, maybe what its history has been in a legal standpoint, and then your introduction needs to end with your thesis. It is or is not ethical because of X and Y, whatever that is. Your first body paragraph, you need a topic sentence that will talk about what that paragraph will be about. And you do have some topic sentences in there, so we will talk about that. Topic sentence with what the paragraph will be about, followed by a specific example, and then analysis where you're saying, this example demonstrates this, therefore it is or is not ethical. So your analysis will tie back into whether or not it's ethical. Do the same with another example, and then you find a way to wrap up your paragraph. So if we look at your essay, and you have this, people suffer from disease and pain, maybe you're wrapping it up in a way where you say they don't deserve to be in pain, and you're just wrapping up what that's about. Body paragraph 2, you're going to repeat the first body paragraph. You're just going to have a different topic sentence. And then body paragraph 3, you want a topic sentence to address whatever the opposing side is, what other people think that disagree with you, then have some evidence followed by analysis of what the other side thinks, and then bring in your own evidence with analysis about how they are wrong and you are right. And then your conclusion is the introduction backwards. Restate your thesis, build up what you talked about, discuss some of the things you brought up in the paper, and then leave us with some way that you want us to remember your paper. But overall, Zaid, let's take a look at this. I did put this into a different font size apparently, so it's easier for me to see. So mercy killing is the best way to kill the person that's suffering from a disease or something hurt him or her, because you stopping him from a big suffering. So if you do not kill the person that is suffering from a disease, he or she will keep suffering until they die a terrible die. So you do have some words here you want to spruce up. So I think you have some verb form things. So next time for your next paper, look at verb form and look at your run-on sentences. And I think the best way is think about the different ideas. This is the best way. They can stop suffering. They will keep suffering until they die. You have at least 3 different sentences you can make it here. And I think helping writers like you, that's the biggest thing we could do, is let's focus on 2 things to make your writing better the next time. And I think in particular your run-on sentences will help. So think about the ways you can split these up into different sentences and it will flow better. But you have an interesting hook. This is the best way. And even though it kind of introduces the topic right away, I think it's a good way to get us start thinking. Ethical because you help your family to avoid suffering. I will say you want to do strictly third person. Third person only. So avoid you, avoid I. Think about how you can make that third person. But you have some good evidence in here. And you have this extension to a mice and men, and this is good. But you want to tie it back into this. So after you say Roswell Gilbert did this, it helped her avoid suffering. And it was ethical because it gets people to live, gives people a way out of a very inhumane way of living or something. You want to tie things after your example. You want to tie them back into your topic sentence and your thesis, okay? And then mercy killing is good because people suffering very bad. Okay, so you're talking about suffering here. You want a specific example. We have to make a good decision. So this is more of some analysis that we're missing before, where we need to make this decision. This gives them a decision, and this maybe is a way they want out. Many people suffer from disease and pain that's constant, so we're back to this. leads them from suffering. So you have some of the same things, and then your conclusion should be legal because it's a good way for the soul to be taken out of the human body that suffers from lasting pain and everything. So Zaid, overall, I know this is really quick, but give me 1 second. I think you have some transitions that are good. Your conclusion is okay. You don't really bring up the opposing side, so you need to make sure you do that. I'm just writing some stuff. Okay. Let's do... Don't mind me as I'm talking to myself right now. So Zaid, overall, I think you have some good examples, and I think you have some good analysis. I think you just need to tie it together better in that 5-paragraph format. And then as far as grammar goes, look at your run-on sentences and focus on the third person for next time. Those are going to be the 2 biggest things I will pay attention to with yours, okay? So look back and pause the video if you want to look at this, but this is going to be the best format for you. And I think if you just take what you have and put it into this format, you're going to have a much better paper. And take a look at some examples across the class to help you out with that.